Well, I'm sitting on the airplane, having a minor issue with the door, so I'm waiting for them to fix that. The reason I'm anxious to get out of here is because today my big trip to Glacier National Park starts. So I'm gonna try to make it up into Utah by the end of the day and find a hotel room. We'll see what happens. But everything's ready to go. The Jeep's just sitting right over there in the parking lot, not far from here. Just getting hotter and hotter as the sun beats down on it. It's 9:10 in the morning right now. So we flew in from Albuquerque this morning. Went to the Albuquerque Isotopes game yesterday, which was really exciting. So we flew in here, had a 2-hour sit. Now the airplane's not ready to go. So as soon as that's fixed, I'm gonna fly to Tucson from Phoenix, then fly back, and then take the train over to get my Jeep, and I can get started on my big trip. But of course the airplane has to brake right when I'm getting ready to go. Okay guys, well I made it to the Jeep. The door issue took a long time. They actually had a problem with the wheel on the door, and when they opened the door, the little wheel that supports it didn't go all the way down, so the door looked all funny, and then they kind of lifted it up, put the wheel under it. Well, then they wanted to test it out, so the mechanic asked the flight attendant if she could close the door while it was just me and her in the airplane. Well, then we couldn't get the door open again. So they had to open another door, and he had to climb in, and then finally they kind of forced it open a little bit, so it broke it a little bit. So that took a while, but I got the Tucson turn done. I'm in the Jeep, and it's time to leave. So let's get on the road. All right, had my first fuel stop in Flagstaff, Arizona. That was quite a hike up the hill. Looks like they had a huge thunderstorm here. It hasn't rained on me yet, but the roads are really wet. People are kicking up rooster trails. They're driving around. So, really beautiful up here. It's so much cooler. It was 102 when I left Phoenix. Up here in Flagstaff, it's 82 and mostly cloudy. I think I'm at about 7,000 feet elevation right now. So my Waze is showing 8 hours and 36 minutes to Dinosaur National Monument, and it's 4:15 right now, so I'm not going to be making it there today. But it's just I'd say it's day 0.5. Tomorrow will be the actual day 1, because I actually did work today, so it's just nice to get on the road early. Past Monument Valley. I was contemplating stopping there, but I think I'm going to come back and do Monument Valley when I have a whole day. Still pushing my way towards Dinosaur National Monument. I'm not going to make it today. It's still day 0.5 on the trip. But I'm coming up on Ship Rock, which I've seen from the airplane a bunch of times. I always wondered what it looked like on the ground. I think they call it Ship Rock because it looks like a ship. Imagine that. And you look off in the distance there, right by the billboard, just to the right of the billboard, that's Ship Rock. Oh, I guess this is Church Rock. Little sign just said Church Rock Wash. Well, there it is. Church Rock Wash, or Church Rock. Baby rocks. Well, I pulled the Jeep over for a little bit. Still here in Arizona. I haven't crossed into New Mexico yet. Getting kind of close to four corners. Sun was starting to go down, and I had about the same 20 cars behind me. Not like they were right up on me. Everybody was just kind of driving along, 70 miles per hour, enjoying the sights. Gorgeous country out here. But yeah, just found this cool place on the side of the road. Thought I'd pull over and wait for a break in the cars and maybe get some relief. So here's the spot. Showing about still 6 hours from Dinosaur National Monument. There's Blue Thunder. Well, it's the morning of day one, and I'm in Blanding, Utah. It's not bland at all. It's very nice. So today's goal is to, number one, make it all the way to Dinosaur National Monument. Hopefully be able to check out one of the museums there and maybe drive through the park or monument, whatever it is, get a sticker and get that on. And then by tonight, I'd like to make it up to Wyoming and find a place to stay in Wyoming so it's an easy shot over to the Grand Teton National Park and try to do that for tomorrow. But for today, we got about 5 hours of driving to do to make it to Dinosaur National Monument. I watched a video about a guy making a Jurassic Park Jeep. In case you guys don't know, Blue Thunder is a 1994 Jeep Wrangler. The Jeeps on the Jurassic Park movie, at least the first one, were 1992 Jeep Wranglers, and they were the Sahara model, which is the top of the line model. This Jeep is the Sport. So it had the same engine, had a little bit different roll bar on the Jurassic Park ones, and they painted them up a bunch. No, I'm not ever gonna do a Jurassic Park Jeep with Blue Thunder. She's way more unique than that. But it would be cool to make a 92 that was a Jurassic Park one. But anyway, it's time to get on the road. It's, what time is it? Oh yeah, 8:30. Get on the road, got about 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours to get to Dinosaur. So it should be fun. Driving through Monticello, Utah. There's all these chairs lined up against the road, and there's all these old tractors, so looks like I showed up just in time for a antique tractor parade. But I don't really have time to stop and watch it because I don't know when it's gonna start. But if anything was right up my alley, it's an antique tractor parade in Utah. Oh well. Have to go into my list of things to do. Make it to the Monticello Antique Tractor Parade. Just stopped for a second here outside of Moab, Utah. Absolutely, probably the most beautiful rocks in the country. Not sure how it's gonna work with the sun back there, but oh my God. This whole place just blows me away. It's about 9:45 in the morning. Pretty cool trip.
Held the passenger door open, and he
Still outside of Moab, there was a huge wide load coming down the road, and this is the backup behind it. And I don't know what they were hauling, but it had to be 25 feet wide. It was really big. Here we go. Hey, Jeep wave? No. Jeep wave? No. Well, I'm in Colorado right now. So it turns out I had to go from Arizona to Utah and drive through Utah a bunch and go into Colorado and then now head back into Utah so that I can get to Dinosaur National Monument. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look. Not into the park yet. Actually, I got another 2 hours, it looks like, to go. Beautiful out. It's too shaky.
What did him? Raptor. What's a raptor? It means upia. Bobby frowned. The Costa Ricans were not especially superstitious, but she had heard the upia mentioned in the village before. They were said to be night ghosts, faceless vampires who kidnapped small children. According to the belief, the upia had once lived in the mountains of Costa Rica, but now inhabited the islands offshore. Manuel was backing away, murmuring and crossing himself.
Still on the way to Dinosaur National Monument. I have to go over this pass between Colorado and back into Utah. Sure is gorgeous. Not even sure of the elevation here. Decided to start listening to Jurassic Park. Had it on Audible, so I guess I'll start listening to it again. Got nothing but time. Well, we're just entering Dinosaur National Monument. Really started raining. Gosh, it took a lot to get here. It's 2:30 right now. I haven't even got to the Feast Center. I was wondering if it's going to be included in my National Parks Pass or not, so we'll just have to see what they say. This is the Dinosaur Quarry Visitors Center where I'm trying to get to right now. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to drive slow to keep the vibration at a minimum for the camera. I know that was looking kind of annoying earlier. How you doing?
Hi, how are you today?
Good. I was trying to get my wallet out. Does my Parks Pass cover this?
think so. Is it the annual pass?
Yeah.
Yes, that one works. I just
Beautiful.
need to see ID with it.
There's that.
Okay, thank you. All right, there you go.
Great. Where's the dinosaurs at?
They are at the quarry. You're going to take the left turn in front of me.
Okay.
Go inside the visitor center, and then a free shuttle will take you up to the quarry.
Oh,
Where
awesome.
you will find them.
Okie dokie.
You have a great day.
Yeah, thanks so much. Okay, so we're gonna go get on the free shuttle. And my parks pass did cover it. Visitor Center. I feel like Dr. Alan Grant. Rockstar Parking. Hey, got some little Jeep friends here too. Good. Blue Thunder will have somebody to keep her company while we go check out the visitor center. Here's the tram that takes us up to the quarry.
Quarry Exhibit Hall. Please take your seat and remain seated while the bus is moving. As we drive to the quarry, we will be traveling through multiple rock layers. Each layer reveals a different time period and environment that existed here in the past.
Awesome.
In recent geologic time, these layers have been uplifted and tilted. Because of this tilt, as we drive, we will be traveling back in time. The first layer we see is a dramatic ridge of sandstone. Look closely at this ridge, and you may see grooves or ripple marks. The final layer on our drive is called the Morrison Formation and has great views. It's famous for its density of dinosaur fossils in the Jurassic period, approximately 150 million years ago. Excavations of fossils began here in 1909 after paleontologist Earl Douglas discovered 8 exposed tail bones of a large sauropod dinosaur. Tons of fossils were removed from the quarry in various excavations, and today over 1,500 bones remain in place in the quarry wall. Have a safe and enjoyable visit to Dinosaur National Monument.
Some of these people from Europe have next level BO. Hey guys, it looks like here they have a complete Camarasaurus, which would be like the largest complete sauropod ever found. The Camarasaurus is the most common sauropod dinosaur in the Carnegie Quarry. Pretty neat.
There weren't a lot of dinosaurs that had been found that had a couple of different features of anatomy, things that wouldn't really be very obvious to us, but that looked very unusual to paleontologists. I think there were a couple things about its back that was unusual, and that was why the paleontologists who named it thought it was other
You could drive the 10-mile Cow Creek Road using a self-guided booklet. This tour will take you to petroglyphs, views of the Green River, and Josie Morris's homestead cabin. You can pick up a booklet in the visitor center. There are also several hiking trails to
those Jeeps is following me, which is good. In case they get stuck, I can use the winch and help them get out. Oh, these are some of the petroglyphs. I can see it on the side. Pull over behind this Mustang GT. Found some nice petroglyphs here. Petroglyph is, of course, Indian for tagging. Nice little dirt floored cabin. Cool little fireplace. My guess is this is one of the bedrooms, because you'd have the back of the fireplace keeping it warm at night. Not that you need it today. This is probably where the water heater was. Yeah. Really nice. Well, that's pretty much it for Dinosaur National Monument. It's pretty fun. I'm just leaving now. Waze said it's like 5.5 hours to Grand Teton National Park. So that's the next stop. And I'm not going to make it tonight. I'll try to get within an hour or two of it and find a hotel. We'll see how it goes. So stay tuned for Grand Teton.